All right, this is my 2018 Class A Motorhome. It's a Thor Hurricane, and I'm doing a fuel pump replacement on the generator. It's the Cummins Onan 5500 generator here. It's springtime. It's kind of been stored over the winter time. I started it several times during the winter, and it did fine. Last time I tried starting it, only ran for about 10 minutes and then quit. 2 or 3 weeks after that, tried to start it back up, and it would just turn over. It wouldn't fire up. So I've heard some common troubleshooting items is going to be replace the fuel pump. Fuel pump's just down here under this corner right here. So I'm gonna take this panel off. This just pops off. Actually, this just pull that off, and then this just lifts up like that. So let's set that aside. Here's the symptom that I'm getting. If I go to prime, all right, so it fired up, but it stopped after like 10 minutes. Kind of like choked out, which it shouldn't do that. So we're gonna place the fuel pump here, just see if that helps the running issue with this. These little electrical connectors right here in the corner are the connectors on the fuel pump. Here's our replacement one. I just found this on Amazon. I'll leave a link to this one. My model here is this right here, 5.5 HGJAB. This was a compatible one I found on Amazon, an aftermarket one. But so what we'll do is we'll just unplug these electrical connectors, because this one has new ones. Pull those down through. It's held up underneath here with 2 bolts. You can see they're 10 millimeters. We'll just drop that down, and then just to disconnect the fuel lines on each side. Now, if we kind of follow the fuel line here, you can see there's a little hose clamp right there. We're going to remove that so we can disconnect the fuel line on the outside of the fuel pump, and there'll be one similar on the inlet side. All right, so I just, for starters here, I just loosened up this hose clamp on the top of the generator here. And once you loosen it up, just pry off the hose. Some fuel did leak out a little bit. There's a little bit of fuel just in this fuel line right here. So this side of the fuel pump is now disconnected. I'm gonna go underneath and show you where the fuel pump is right here. Take it down and disconnect the other side. But before I do that, let's get this. I'm just gonna disconnect, just pull these electrical connectors out. So one's a male, one's a female, so you can't really reverse them. So I just pull those down through the bottom like that. Okay, here I am underneath the RV in this corner here. Here's our fuel filter, and then this is the fuel pump. Here's the fuel filter. Here's the hose connection that keeps this rubber fuel hose onto this filter. So what I want to do is I want to take off these 2 10-millimeter bolts here, loosen this hose clamp. It'll take the hose clamp off the end of that. I'll need to screw this old fuel filter onto the new fuel pump. I didn't get a replacement one of those, so if you're doing this, I would probably recommend getting a new fuel filter so I don't have to use this old one. All right, I have this clamp right here. This is like kind of like we'd use in woodworking, but I have that to clamp the hose line off, the fuel line off. I don't know how much fuel is going to come out when I remove this filter from the end of that rubber fuel hose. So I'm gonna, now that I have this hose clamp loosened, I'm just gonna work this off, and then hopefully I don't get a whole lot of leakage now that I have that clamped off. So I have the old one pulled off. The old one has a 90-degree kind of barb fitting that the hose fits on. I need to unscrew that, screw that on here. On this end, I'm going to screw on, well, I'm gonna actually reuse this filter. So I would recommend ordering a filter. I didn't know how or if it had a filter, if I needed a new one. So this only has about 150 hours on the generator, so it hasn't been run a whole lot, so I'm going to reuse that. So I'm just going to unscrew that, screw that back on there, get this prepped, ready to go back under. All right, I just got my crescent wrenches, and I just used one to hold here, to tighten that down, hold here, remove that, and then put this back on. So this is all good to go. I'm going to put a new hose clamp on the one that goes on the fuel filter side, because it's kind of a weird style and it wasn't very easy to take on or off. So I'm going to replace it with a new hose clamp there. The hose clamp on this side is pretty good. So I'm just going to get this screwed on underneath the 10-millimeter bolts there, and then just connect the fuel hoses, and then I'll be able to run my wires up and reconnect those. Clamping off the fuel line worked well. I had no fuel spilling out. I'm just reconnecting the hose clamp here, tightening that down, pushing the wires back up through. I would recommend using an impact driver to secure the fuel pump back up. It just makes it easier with the impact driver. Okay, so we're done here on the bottom. We got the hose clamp on here. It's tightened there. Let's go back, put the hose on top, and then connect the electrical connections. So here's that 90 degree that comes up here. We're just going to be able to make sure there's no debris in there. Slip on that connection, tighten down the hose clamp, and then here's our electrical connections here. I ended up turning the hose clamp around. I took it off, turned it around so that way I could get a longer screwdriver on it, so it was a lot easier to do it that way. And then these connections here, you can't reverse them. There's only, one's a male, one's a female, and they can only go in one way. So we got those connected. We're all good there. Just tuck those away. So moment of truth now. We just need to, let's do a prime. Let that prime for 10-20 seconds here. All right, so everything's running good right now. The generator's been running for 20 minutes. Everything seems to be good. No sputtering. Everything's been running good. So I'm hopeful that that's fixed everything. List of the tools that I'm using here. I used a couple of these crescent wrenches, just needed screwdrivers for the hose clamps. I clamped off the fuel hose with that. 10mm socket to get the bracket off. And I used a creeper to lay on because you are on the ground, you got to get underneath there, so that was helpful. Now it's run well for about 40 minutes straight, no sputtering, hasn't cut out, so I'm hopeful that this has helped the problem. Now I'm just going to put my cover back on and check to make sure there's no leaks. And here I am checking underneath the generator just to make sure no fuel's leaking out, and I'll monitor that as I'm using the generator just to make sure everything's good to go. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. See the links down below, and see you in the next video. Thanks.